A Disney character getting fired because of going viral is very rare. It's not zero, but it's happened maybe a handful of times at best. There's actually a whole slew of other things you could be fired for working as a character that are way more common. The most common, probably amongst all cast members, is attendance. So they have an attendance matrix, and it's like it starts with 3 points in 30, goes up to 12 points in a year. There's some other milestones in there. If you know how to work the point system, it's never a problem. If you don't know how to work the point system, it could very easily become a problem, but a lot of people get fired for that. And there's 3 different matrices that they could terminate you on. Attendance, clocking is one. Those are 2 different ones. You can get 4 reprimands before you get fired, and then poor judgment, you can get 3 reprimands before you get fired. Now, the next most common one, this is character department specific, is going to be talking in costume. So if you're not a face character, you're doing it for a character, you cannot talk while you are in that costume, even for an emergency, on stage. On stage, you cannot talk in costume. Have we all talked in costume? Probably. But if someone were to write a witness statement and turn you in, maybe you could fight it. He said, she said, if there was just one, but if there's more than one person that's written a witness statement, you're definitely getting fired. Some people may think poor performance would get you fired, and it wouldn't. It would just get you taken out of maybe a role in a parade or a show and moved into another area of the park. Oh, stealing company property. That was a rather common one. A lot of characters like to take home costume pieces. And just because you don't get busted walking out with it doesn't mean that someone doesn't see it at your house and will then turn you in. Oh, another example of that was a girl that I worked with. The autograph pens, they were cheap pieces of crap, and this kid's pen wasn't working. She walked over to a stand to exchange the pen out, like, hey, here's the one that doesn't work. I'm just going to get this kid one that works. And the person manning the stand wrote a witness statement. She got fired for stealing company property because she didn't go through the right means to get the piece of paper saying you could exchange the pen. She was a character and in character when she did that. People's own social medias got them in trouble sometimes as well. Most of the time it was like a slap on the wrist. Hey, take this photo down. But I do know people that didn't necessarily get fired, but did get taken out of their face characters. Well, I know at least one person that this happened to because of her social media. And then circling back to the viral videos, actually the people I know that have gotten fired from that have all come from Disneyland. At Disney World, the departments work a little bit different. They're more likely to take you out of the character as long as people don't know you do multiple characters. But you could lose your face characters and still have a job at Disney World. At Disneyland, everything's a different department. But let's remember, if they're going viral and people recognize them, even asking them to go into a different role is a problem because people are going to recognize them. But yeah, that's just several ways you could get fired as a Disney character.